Rose Reisman comes in because she tells us about the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to food. And today we're talking about belly fat, and we're talking, oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go. Let's
and we're talking about, it doesn't, I go to the gym, but you're saying is you got to do it in the kitchen.
You're pretty good. You're small. Okay.
I'm okay.
So how we know if we have too much belly fat?
Yeah.
First of all, look at this, Frank. This is 1 pound of fat. So when we gather fat, we get it in our stomach. To know if you have too much fat, get a tape measure, and your waist is not up here. People do measure that. Women should be under 35 inches, men under 40.
Okay.
I don't want, he's like 31. You're obnoxious. Okay, there you are. So let's start and
look
at
who's
some.
talking.
Hey, I'm sucking it in. All right. So let's talk about some of the worst foods. The worst foods that I call, these are the belly busters. So first of all, ice cream.
My father's favorite.
I know, we love ice cream, but ice cream, a lot of calories, saturated fat.
Sugar.
It causes sugar, insulin levels to rise. It promotes fat storage.
Okay.
So not a bad thing. Have some frozen yogurt instead, which is much better, about half the calories, half the fat.
Chips.
All right, potato chips. So we come to potato chips.
This is something that everybody does at night. They're just going to go.
Yeah, and I don't know what that is because it's a real distant cousin from a potato, which is really healthy. All right, so when you get potato chips, they're usually cooked in hydrogenated vegetable oil, which adds more belly fat again. So again, rather have some pretzels or the baked potato chips. Not bad. I mean, you shouldn't be sitting down and, you know, grabbing all of this all night anyway, but be careful of these. Beer. We
and
hear
there's so
about
many
the
different
beer belly.
and there's so many different choices when it comes to
so many different choices. So the beer belly, here's the problem with beer. There are a lot of calories, but the thing is this. The liver burns alcohol, not fat. Right. So therefore, your muscle tissue start to break down. There's a beer belly. I love that shot right there. And that's typical today. And even you see guys that work out a lot still have beer bellies. This is a killer. So again, if you're going to drink beer, go to a lighter beer instead. All right. Hot dogs.
This is like the hockey game. Beer and hot dogs.
All right. So here's a problem again. A distant cousin from the cow. I don't know what it is. It's a lot of saturated fat, but here's the problem. It increases belly fat storage, and the sodium. When you eat a hot dog, you bloat from sodium. You have to undo your pants after you eat a hot dog. That's partly the sodium.
Like a turkey dog?
Even if it's a turkey dog, it's the amount of sodium. So have a roasted sub instead. All right, now meat. Fatty meat like ribeye, burgers, ribs, they're all delicious.
That makes it taste so good.
It tastes so good, but the fat, Frank, from the beef turns into fat quicker than you can burn it off. So it goes where? To the belly, and it's very dangerous when it goes to the belly. That's where all the toxins are.
So you look for a lean
chicken, lean steak. Okay, now pop.
This is the worst.
Pop or even diet pop. You crave more sugar when you drink it, but it also contains high fructose corn syrup, a lot of these drinks. And what does that do? It triggers more and more sugar cravings, and they have a study that shows people that drink diet pop or regular pop have an increased waistline by 5 times from those who don't drink it.
Oh my goodness.
And in South Asian countries, we eat a lot of rice, right? You notice that South Asian people often get a beer belly after 40?
Do.
The rice. So it's just not enough. You need brown rice instead. All right, so the good food. Oatmeal, stick to your ribs. We all know that.
Fills you up.
This is fantastic. Protein powder.
Easy,
2 teaspoons into a smoothie really helps. It builds the amino acids that helps to burn. Nuts fill you up.
Great for snacks.
And it sticks to your ribs. Again, now raspberries better than strawberries, believe it or not. Okay, they burn fat more efficiently. And anything you're going to do with chickpeas, lentils are wonderful. High fiber, high protein, burns fat. Turkey better than chicken.
Even with the skin on the top?
You got to take the skin off. Sorry, thank you. I thought you were getting lucky there, right? All right, it burns more calories because of the amount of lean protein. And anything whole grains, quinoa, whole bread, this is great. And finally, Greek yogurt.
And why Greek yogurt?
Okay, the calcium helps to burn more fat. You have a lot of protein with very little fat in there. So it's like a burning machine eating something like that.
Fantastic.
As opposed to the ones with a lot of added sugar or whatever else. So get your tape measure out, suck it in. This is how you have to eat, and it really does work.
It really does work. So for more information, you can go to rosereisman.com or to the artoflivingwell.ca. Thanks, Rose, for coming in. And don't go to the potato chips today. That's, protein, oatmeal. We're going to take a break. Thanks. Sure you can't eat any of this?